Hey folks, welcome again to one of my in-car videos for Piston.my. I need to clear the air about something really quick before we get into this. Do remember that these videos are just an addition to my feature articles or reviews that appear on www.piston.my, and I usually embed these videos into my article itself. So it's like a little add-on bonus, a little add-on benefit. You know, you read a little bit, you see a few nice pictures, and then you see a video. So yeah, so I need to clear the air about that. These videos are not the entire review of the vehicle that I'm reviewing or testing or that I have with me right now. So head on over to www.piston.my. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there. Come on, I've been doing a lot of work, man. So, you know, go have a look. And I've just missed my turning again. Yeah, so this is the second time I'm missing this turning. And you know what? I'm doing it on purpose because, yeah, the turnoff to Volkswagen Malaysia is there and there, and I'm going up the flyover. This is the second time I've done this. And I'm actually doing this for a very good reason because, I've tested Golfs before, but this is the GTi. Yeah, this is the big dad. This is the big kahuna. This is the cojones of the Golf range. This is the one with the biggest cojones, okay? Apart from the Golf R, of course. But you know what? In terms of livability, in terms of day-to-day driving, this one definitely. And I'll give you a very good example why. I'm just cruising now, okay? I'm just cruising. I'm not driving like how you would expect somebody driving a GTi to. And the car is just beautiful. Really, it's smooth, it's comfortable, even though it's riding on these huge wheels, which are actually bigger than my whole motorbike. It's still comfortable. I don't know what Volkswagen designers and engineers have done to dial in this kind of comfort as well as handling. Now, okay, one thing, again, hidden behind this Dsg Gearbox here against this Dsg stock. And speaking of the stock, yeah, it's got Dsg written on it. Hold it too long and you'll get Dsg, backwards on your palm. Speaking of the stock, we were having a discussion the other day, and with more and more cars going into, automatics and manual transmissions going the way of the Dodo, do you really still need a gear stock? And I said, no, you don't need a gear stock anymore. It's all electronic actuation most of the time anyway. So all you need really are buttons. So with that in mind, designers can actually free up a heck of a lot of space right here for whatever else. And that's one of the cool things about electric cars, I guess. They use buttons, and this whole area can be empty. But anyway, I digress. So what's hidden behind this gear stock, again, now if this was a left-hand drive car, you'd see it all the time. But because this is right-hand drive and it's on this side, hidden here are the drive modes. Now I've got it now on, see, I've got to actually look to see where, so I don't press the auto start-stop button. No, not the start button, but the auto start stop. When you stop at a traffic light, the engine will die to save fuel. Don't do that. Just don't do that, because it happened a few times and the aircon gets hot. It really does. I'm sorry, Volkswagen, but it does. Okay? You said it doesn't, but it does. You stop at a traffic light for too long, the auto engine kill thing, comes into effect, and the aircon gets warm. It does. It really does. So, sorry, but it's true. And so, just duct tape the damn thing down and just leave it on, because anybody who buys a GTi hoping for super duper fuel consumption and I want 100 miles to the gallon, freaking hell, go buy an Azia, okay? Go buy a Perodua Azia or a Beza or something. Back to the GTi. This is not a car you buy for, being a good boy. Is that what I should say? No, maybe I shouldn't say like, oh, good boys can buy this car. I mean, good boys have good jobs and they pay well, and yeah, you can afford more than 200,000 for a car. So yeah, sure, go for it. But you are gonna fall into that realm of the boy racer. I'm sorry, but it's true. I have tested so many Golfs, and none of them, maybe short for the R, like I mentioned earlier, none of them are getting as much attention as this car. None. This car, even though it's painted a very subdued and very demure gunmetal grey, which you can see in the features in www.piston.my. See, I'm going to drop that as much as I can, because you have to remember, go to my website, go to the website, and check out the full feature later. It's not going to come out as immediately as this video, of course, but it will come out eventually. But yeah, so anyway, what was I saying? Yes, this car gets a lot of attention, a lot of eyeball attention, and sometimes they're just coming closer to have a look, you know, to see, woo, you know, look at this, it's a GTI, it's the real thing, it's the cojones. But sometimes, yeah, you do get a couple of guys who will just, you know, definitely come and tailgate you and egg you on. And you know what? It's somewhat understandable because they want to see what this car can do. And short of going for a test drive at any one of Volkswagen's dealerships, that's the only chance you're going to see this car in action is when it's in front of them. And if, you know, as they say, if they cucuk you sikit kan, then you see lah, test power sikit. Yeah, yes, that's what they normally say. But anyway, back to the drive modes. I've had it in normal most of the time, and it's in normal now. So I'm going to press the button here, and all the drive modes come out. You got Eco. Oh, sorry. So I take back what I said about buying a Beza if you want great fuel consumption. So okay, you got Eco, you've got Comfort, Normal, Sport, and Individual. Individual is the one where you can actually, you know, tailor make the drive settings, yeah, to your own personal taste. Now it disappears from this multimedia screen after a while, but if you keep pressing it, you go through the different modes, and sooner or later you get to Individual. Somebody has set that up for much higher revs, as you could possibly hear. Eco just brings the revs down completely, and you'll feel like you're driving a Polo, a naturally aspirated Polo. But the one that brings a smile to your face would be definitely Sport, because you put it in Sport and I'm actually getting torque steer. That's how much power there is going to the wheels right now. It is just so damn quick. I didn't speed up the video, okay? It's just there. I haven't touched the screen since I turned it on. It's just that quick. So yeah, and it just soaks up the bumps around the corners. It just corners really well. But I'm gonna put it back to normal, and suddenly it's all quiet, except for tire noise. That's all you hear. So yeah, I mean, this car is just oozing sportiness. You'll see in the pictures afterwards in the full feature article at www.Piston.my. This car is oozing sportiness. Okay, you see this? You see this? It's still silver, right? But at night it's red. It glows red. Okay, so what's red? Red's the color of performance. Red's the color of sportiness. Red's the color of what you get bulls to charge, even though bulls are colorblind. And on the outside there are red accents everywhere. So, but you know what? You don't have to play with the modes, because now even in that's normal. That's normal. So you can imagine what it's like in Sporty. So yeah, I'm in an infamous area here where I'm sure everybody knows the Bukit Kiara area is quite infamous for speed traps. So I'm gonna slow down to the legal limit and fall asleep. No, really, seriously. 90 in this car feels like you're doing nothing. 90 in this car is like, oh, wake me up when it's 110. And speaking of which, I think 110 it's about time they reviewed that as well, because 110 in certain areas of the highway is just dangerous, actually, because you can actually fall asleep. Not that you fall asleep in this car, because in this car, I'm pretty sure you want to take the long scenic route. Yeah, and by that I mean the B roads. You know, those back roads where no toll, twists and turns. Yeah, occasionally a lot of, a couple of trucks. A lot of trucks. But the acceleration on this car is so phenomenal. The 80 to 120, which is normally known as the danger zone, that's your overtaking speed, because you pull out at 80 and you need to accelerate as fast as possible to overtake. So the danger zone is seen to it like this. Okay, it's like nothing. The road is kind of clearing up, so I'm just kind of tempted to actually put it back into Sport, because it is really naughty when it's in Sport. Oh, you see, I turned off the automatic engine start-stop. See, it's in Sport now, and immediately the revs have climbed, and you put your foot down. Oh, it just goes, and the acceleration is smooth, it's seamless, it's vilely deceptive. It is so deceptive. You do not realize just how quick you're going. You look down and suddenly, oh shit, I'm doing 160. yeah, that is how quick this car accelerates. It's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. And how do you tell when you've got a car on review that is a lot of fun and you just want to keep driving and driving and driving? When you realize you missed the turn off for the third time because you just like driving this car so much. And I really do. I mean, seriously, if I could keep this, you know, if somewhere along the line Volkswagen Malaysia was like, hey, we're missing a GTi. Oh yeah, you know what? That one went back to Germany. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But no, of course not. I wouldn't do that. However, yes, you want a little bit of fun in your life? You know what? Okay, it's a 4-door. It is a 4-seater. There is quite a bit of room back here, even though I'm driving in my position and I'm 6'2". You got aircon vents at the back. So technically, close one eye, close one ear. Yes, it's a family car. Yeah, okay. Yes, it's a family car. Because it's got 4 doors and it can seat 4 people. Well, 5. But that's it. That's it. So family men, yeah, you're gonna love driving, owning this car. But you know what? The missus might not really approve of it, and I wouldn't blame her for not approving of it. And then again, I'm gonna switch around and say, family women, you should buy this car. Let your hubby buy the, Honda Accord or 5 Series BMW, and baby, you buy this car because you're gonna absolutely love it, and he's gonna want to borrow it from you on weekends. So hey, good trade. You use it on weekdays to get to work. You know, he uses the family sedan. Then on weekends you swap. Yeah, on weekends you swap. Let him use the car on Saturdays and Sundays. You know, for drives with the boys. Yeah, let him do that. The key to a good marriage is having your own time, having your own space. And guys love to go driving with the other guys. You know what? It's a stupid thing, right? You'll be thinking like, what? You wake up so early and you go for a drive, and what do? Just drive. That's it. That's it. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. And for guys, it's one of those things that it's inexplicable. We can't explain it. We just like to do it, especially with the other guys, So think of it this way. I mean, he could be out there doing a lot worse things than driving with his friends, right? So anyway, I'm very near Volkswagen Malaysia now, and parting is such sweet sorrow. I'm gonna have to return this car now, and I really wish I could keep it for a lot longer. So yeah, does the GTi deserve a long-term test of 6 months at least? Maybe. Why not? But for you, if you can afford it, and if you can get the other half convinced that this would be a good car to buy, then do it. Hey, YOLO, you only live once, so don't take my word for it. Go drive it yourself. So until next time, head over to the site www.piston.my, and I'll see you on the road. Take care. Bye.